Okay. I made somebody snort. Okay. Have I said thank you for coming? Thank you so much for coming. The letter that was written in, foolishly asking for advice, is as follows. Dear Pat, I live in the dorms and I want to have a pet, but they say the only pets we can have are fish, and fish suck. You can't play or cuddle with a fish. I don't want a dog or anything, just like a hamster. What's the difference, really? They both live in an aquarium, right? And it's signed Pretty Emotional Toward Mammal Embargoes, which is clever because it acronyms down into Pet Me. And my response, well, Pet Me, when I lived in the dorms, I too felt the desire for something mammalian to cuddle. Oh, we have a theme running through. However, since I horrify most women, I decided to buy an animal that was required to love me or face starvation. A pet, in other words. So I bought 2 guinea pigs and an aquarium. I called them Mr. Fluffins and Squeaky Pete. They were teddy bear short hairs, cute as buttons. How did I deal with the dorm rule against pets? Simple. I ignored it. This worked for about 2 months until my RA saw them. He told me Did I just have a stroke? Okay. Oh, is it different for you, or does this just look like performance art from your end? Okay, we're back. Shouldn't do that to somebody who's only on an hour's worth of sleep. Guinea pig, boobs. Cute as but. How did I deal with the dorm rule against pets? Simple. I ignored it. This worked really well for about 2 months until my RA saw them. He told me I'd have to get rid of them, and I agreed. Then I got back to ignoring the rule. This worked really well again for another month until he saw him a second time. Now we have a bit of script-style dialogue here. Him. You said you were going to get rid of those. Me. Get rid of what? Him. Those. Me. I got rid of the old ones. Those are new ones. Him. You can't have any pets but fish. Me. They aren't pets, they're food. I'm fattening them up. Him. Listen, there are rules. Me. In Thoreau's concept of civil disobedience, it's important for every citizen to oppose unjust laws. Him. I'm getting the hall director. So 10 minutes later, the hall director comes by and says, you can't have pets in the dorms. It says right in the handbook. Me. Except fish. Him. Right. Except fish. Me. Those are fish. Him. Those are guinea pigs. Me. Prove it. So he leaves and he comes back with a dictionary. And he says, here, fish, an aquatic animal. Me. They're aquatic. Him. Prove it. So I leave and I come back carrying my neighbor's 10-gallon aquarium. It's full of water, plastic plants, and several confused neon tetras named after the various stooges. Now at this point, you should know something. Squeaky Pete was everything you could want in a guinea pig. Loving, cuddly, playful. Mr. Fluffins, however, was standoffish. He would occasionally give me this snobby look as if he really didn't approve of my behavior. A few days ago, he and I had a talk about how he might more willingly embrace the role of loving pet. At the end of the talk, I thought we were in agreement, but when I picked him up, he made wee on my hand. So, with my hall director standing there, I picked up Mr. Fluffins, dusted the cedar chips off, and dropped him in the aquarium. He squeaked a little and then he started to swim. Then the hall director said, aquatic means they live underwater. Swimming around doesn't count. So, turning to look my hall director in the eye, I took Mr. Fluffins in a firm grip and pushed him underwater. Sweet mother of fuck, he shouted, what are you doing? I'm showing you my fish. I said calmly, still looking him in the eye. Mr. Fluffins and the Stooges started some improv comedy that lasted for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I didn't look away from the hall director. His eyes were huge and he was sweating. I didn't blink. "Fine, it's a fish," he said. I pulled Mr. Fluffins out of the tank, squeezed him out, then wrapped him in a towel and put him on my roommate's bed just in case he decided to puke. And after that, pet me, the hall director never gave me any trouble at all. Best of all, Mr. Fluffins became the perfect pet. For about 3 weeks. And then he tried to shiv me in my sleep. After that, we had another talk, during which he made wee on my hand yet again. So I killed him, ate him, and made his skin into a little hat that I wear to this day.